My name is Nic Skovgaard. I'm with AlterEgo Marketing. We're located in downtown Heron, Illinois. And like Will said, we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary with a ribbon cutting that was beautiful. We had a phenomenal turnout. Huge thank you to Will and Allegra and everybody who made that possible and everyone who came out for that event. I cannot tell you thank you enough. That means the world to me. If you haven't seen it yet, we planted in the ground our authentic 1,500 pound K6 red phone booth. So if you haven't seen it yet, please, as you're driving through town, take a look for it. We're really, really proud of that. AlterEgo Marketing is a full service strategic marketing firm that focuses on building digital first brands in Southern Illinois. That means we do websites, we do logos, we do everything under the sun. We work with clients across about 7 states right now. We've built an incredible business right here in Southern Illinois. Thank you to the people who have supported us and the clients who've helped us grow. So before I go any further, I want to take a just really quick moment to recognize a couple people in the room who have made that possible. There are a strong team behind me. We have Gabby here at the front. We have Jacqueline and Friday. And then in the back of the room here, there's my beautiful wife who has supported me the entire time, even when this was a crazy dream from a guy working at his dining room table. So I could not be here without the support of this community and the people in my life. And so I really want to talk just a little bit about what's changed in marketing over the last 10 years, what we've seen, and what we see the future of marketing looking like. I wanted to use this time to share something of value, and I hope this is something that you guys can take back to your businesses and take a hard look at what you're doing, because the future is changing really quickly. So let's start off with, what is a digital first brand? A digital first brand is someone who recognizes and realizes that your customers are interacting with you on a digital platform long before they're ever interacting with you in person. You can have a beautiful storefront, you can have beautiful displays in your store, but the fact of the matter is they're still looking to Google, they're still looking at your Facebook page, they're still looking at your website way before they ever come visit you in person. If you're not geared up to be a digital first brand where your customers interact with you on a digital platform first, you need to be rethinking and re-looking at your marketing. Why digital first? Over 81% of consumers visit Google reviews before they visit a business in person. And that's not the crazy number. The crazy number is that is up 63.3% from the year prior. If you cannot visualize how many people didn't used to pay attention to that, to now it is the #1 thing they look at before they visit a business, it is incredible. The problem is there are so many things bombarding us every single day. There's so many people on TikTok talking about products that we do not trust, that don't work, that are junk, and the moment you buy them, you're like, man, I got bamboozled. People are 100% guard up all the time. They're looking to your audience, they're looking to the people who have written reviews for you, and they want to know that you're a real company that they can trust. And if this is the first interaction with you, do you think they're reading the 5-star reviews or the 1-star reviews? The 1-star reviews. So marketing has changed in an overwhelming way. Smartphones now account for 70% of all retail business traffic on websites worldwide, 70%. And from personal experience, we manage a ton of websites for a ton of clients, and 90% of all of our clients' traffic is coming from a mobile device. So if you have not visited your website on your cell phone, if you have not seen that it works and that you can click the buttons and that it loads quickly, you need to right now, because your customers are leaving in droves. If it doesn't work on a mobile device, they're not staying around to find out what you sell. The last thing is 80% of Gen Z and 62% of millennials now primarily use mobile search. That means they're not sitting down at a desktop computer. They're not going to browse all your pages on this big 27-inch monitor or something like that. They're browsing on the way to your store in the car. That's what they're looking for. And if you can't give them the information that they're looking for very quickly, very easily, in a user-friendly way that they believe and can trust, your competitor's going to. So the market is changing. And one of the biggest players is AI. The thing is, everyone's so scared of AI. And it's not AI that's going to take your job. It's going to be someone who knows how to use AI better than you. Bottom line, if you're not integrating AI into your business, if you're not paying attention and designing for AI right now, you're going to be left behind. You need to download ChatGPT. 4.0 is free. You can absolutely use it right now. You have to go out and see what it's capable of, because it is going to change everything. What people forget over and over is AI has to be trained on material, which means that material has to be digital, and that material has to exist somewhere. So when you type into AI, what's the best company for solar, or what's the best bank in my community, and you've never written anything, your website hasn't been updated, AI doesn't have that information because it can't find it. So if you're not updating, if you're not creating content, if you don't exist in a digital platform, you're going to be totally left out of the book. If you're not creating it, you have to remember that someone else is. There's a famous quote, this is by Simon Sinek. I founded my company on this quote. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. I firmly believe that digital has only changed the platform of communication. It has not changed the spirit of it. We build the community. We work with people who we like, know, trust, and feel best about. That's who we're after every single day. And it's so important that you're creating authentic content online. You're telling real stories. They don't sound like they were written by a robot. You can't take the human out of the story and expect to still make connection. In my last couple minutes here, I want to wrap up quickly, but what are the keys to digital success? The keys to digital success is to know where you stand. So if you're not conducting a digital audit or letting someone like us conduct a digital audit, at bare minimum, go Google yourself. Go look at your Google local listing profile. Like when you search in the corner, it has like the maps and the pictures of your business and the 5-star reviews. Go check that, make sure it's filled out. Make sure you claimed that property. You need to have a Facebook post that doesn't say Happy New Year 2015, right? Because I can tell you, everyone in this room knows a business that's guilty of that. You need to be creating content and keeping it up to date. Your hours on your website need to be right. Your hours on Google need to be right. And it's fiercely important that you're doing this, because the first time your customer shows up to your door and your Google says you're open and they pull on that door and they close, they're probably never coming back. You've lost your chance. Take ownership of digital properties, right? So there are properties that you can fully own. So your website, you can control everything that happens, right? Everything on that website is something that you can write or control. But you can also claim things like your local listings. You can claim things like your Facebook page, your Google page, things like that, your YouTube page, and you can create content out there. Plus, you can influence third parties. So just like this, we got this amazing ribbon cutting, and we got this great article in the Southern, which that great article with this great photo of Will helping us cut the ribbon, that goes on their website, and then when somebody types ours in, that's the article that comes up with a website that is very well known and very well trusted. So if you're going, is this a real business? And you Google me, the first thing you're going to find is a news article about how we're celebrating 10 years in business. Now we have some credibility. The last thing is to create authentic two-way relationships. People look at old school advertising, the car dealer ad, right? It's somebody with a bullhorn just shouting you down. You have no ability to communicate. Today, people can talk to your brand and you can respond. You can answer questions. You can allow them to participate. It's all about building community online. The reason you build community online is because nothing replaces real connections. This is an opportunity for people to get to know your business before they meet you in person, but what matters is what happens after they meet you in person. If you don't have a digital first brand, you may never get that chance. But if you do, you have to deliver on the promises. And that means that being in rooms like this, building networks, participating in your local chamber, getting involved, making donations and supporting organizations like the Boys and Girls Club is more important than ever, because you can tell those stories online through digital means, but when they meet you, that has to be true. At AlterEgo, we believe in creating things that look and feel real because they are. That would be my advice to every brand owner out there. Turn on the camera and talk about your day. Talk about your business. Talk about what your customers are asking you all the time, and you will find that it instantly makes a difference. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.